They have convinced you that motivation is a feeling you must wait for, a spark that arrives like lightning to carry you toward your goals. This is a lie designed to keep you a consumer of inspiration rather than a creator of destiny. To understand the truth, we must step out of the shallow waters of modern positivity and into the deep architecture of the human operating system. This is the 0.01% perspective, a synthesis of neurobiology, ancient Roman strategy, and the harsh laws of thermodynamics. The first secret that elite performers understand is the law of dopaminergic inversion. Most people spend their lives chasing cheap dopamine. They seek the reward before the effort. They scroll, they eat, they distract, and they wonder why they feel paralyzed when it is time to work. Their brain's neurochemical seesaw is tilted permanently toward pleasure, which by the laws of biology creates a proportional rebound of pain, lethargy, and depression. The Stoic master does the opposite. They seek the friction first. They understand that by leaning into voluntary discomfort, the cold morning, the grueling lift, the difficult deep work, they are pressing down on the pain side of the balance. The biological result is a massive, sustained release of dopamine that arrives as a side effect of the effort itself. They do not work because they feel good. They feel good because they are working. They have become addicted to the friction, not the finish line. Now, look through the lens of history. In the freezing winter of 1777 at Valley Forge, the American experiment was dying in the snow. George Washington did not give his starving men a speech about finding their passion. He gave them a lesson in Roman endurance. He showed them that their suffering was not an obstacle to their victory. It was the proof of their virtue. This is the concept of Stoic Time Arbitrage. Most people live in a state of high time preference. They want the result now. The elite live in low time preference. They view their current struggle as a high interest investment. They realize that while their competitors are seeking an exit from the pressure, they can win simply by refusing to look for a way out. They price in the misery. They accept that the path to the throne is paved with the stones of boredom, exhaustion, and isolation. Consider the physics of the internal citadel. Every time you react to an insult, a headline, or a setback, you are leaking energy. You are a biological machine giving away its power to a world that did not earn it. The 0.01% understand that the space between stimulus and response is the only place where true freedom exists. If someone can make you angry, they own you. If a market crash can break your spirit, the market is your master. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, is not a pessimistic exercise. It is a psychological stress test. By visualizing the loss of everything you hold dear, you are building a firewall in your mind. You are simulating the catastrophe so that when it arrives in reality, your nervous system remains perfectly calm. While the rest of the world is panicking, you are executing. You have already lived through the disaster in your mind 1,000 times. You are unshakable because you are prepared. We must also discuss the economics of the soul. In a world of infinite distraction, attention is the only true currency. Most people are bankrupt. They spend their attention on things they cannot control, leaving them with nothing to invest in their own kingdom. The master understands the locus of control with mathematical precision. If a variable is outside of your influence, the weather, the economy, the opinions of others, it must be treated as non-existent. To worry about it is a waste of metabolic energy. You must ruthlessly narrow your focus until your entire world is reduced to the single action you're taking right now. This is the God view. From this height, the chaos of the world looks like a toy. The noise fades, the fear vanishes. There is only the work, and the man doing the work. Finally, you must embrace the law of antifragility. The fragile breaks under stress. The robust survive stress. But the antifragile, the elite, actually grows because of stress, like a bone that becomes denser after a fracture, or a muscle that grows through micro tears. Your character requires resistance to exist. A life of ease is a life of atrophy. When you encounter a betrayal, a failure, or a crushing loss, do not ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Ask, "How is this for me?" This is amor fati, the love of one's fate. You do not just tolerate the fire. You are the fire. Everything thrown into you becomes fuel. The obstacles do not block the path. The obstacles are the path. Stop waiting for the world to be fair. Stop waiting for the path to be clear. The clarity you seek is found only in the movement. The strength you desire is found only in the wait. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the architect of your response. When you wake up tomorrow, do not pray for a day without struggle. Pray for the discipline to meet the struggle with a smile. Do not seek motivation. Seek the iron laws of the unshakable mind. Stand firm like the rock that the waves crash against. The waves will continue to come, but the rock remains. Be the rock. Build the fortress. Become the force of nature you were born to be. The masses will continue to drift. You will continue to build. This is the way of the master. This is the only path to the top. Move now, execute. Remain silent. Conquer yourself.